Wow. Didn't expect that. Hey guys, Georgia Game 6 here, bringing you my post game to the Panthers Bruins game. This is gonna be the hardest game of the season this well, maybe one of the hardest games since the Game 6 of the playoffs last year. Wow. Okay. Jeez. Oh, that is tough. Okay, let's start out in the first period. We're on the power play. I'm saying, oh my God, can we actually get something on the power play? And does it get any worse? You don't score on the power play, and you also let up a shorthanded goal to Brad Marchand. Barely snuck through, which I think Reimer wish he had it back. Bruins up 1-0 after we really should have scored in the first 2 minutes of the game after we dominated the Bruins. Playoff-like hockey. Then Krejci takes a shot. Panthers fail to clear once again on that play. I don't know if you blame Yandel again. Just like on the first goal. But a shot by Krejci is deflected in by I told you guys got to watch out for him. The return of David Back is from 3 games. Didn't play because of a concussion, and that makes the game 2-0. And I'm like, okay, one more, and the next goal is going to decide this game. So Panthers are just barely showing up. And then a slap shot from Krug. I don't remember exactly. Marchand picks up the rebound and scores, makes it 3-0 right from there. I turn my TV off, bang my head on the wall, lie down in bed, and just take a little nap. Wake back up, come back to the TV. I see that it's 4-0, and I just want to see the goal by Nash, and I go to look at the goal, and I'm like, that just showed what that goal really just describes our night by Riley Nash. That goal just described our night. I mean, and then I watched the end of the game, and someone please tell me if I've never seen this before. An unsportsmanlike conduct bench minor to talking to the referee. Can someone please go all the way back in the 100-year, not even 100-year history of the NHL? Someone tell me where that has been called, because I've never seen it. It probably has, maybe happened one time, but I've never seen it before. I never heard of a bench minor of unsportsmanlike conduct when the referees were terrible. I mean, I'm not blaming it on the referees. I am blaming it on the offense, but in the power play. But the referees, I'll go back to a penalty. I don't remember who it was by. I think it was by Paul Thompson. He got called for high sticking when his stick went in the chest on the B of the Bruins player. I believe it was Miller, and he hits him in the chest, and he's like holding his face like he just got chopped with a knife through his head. And the referees sometimes, I feel like that maybe just the NHL tell them, don't let Florida win. They don't have a good market. We don't want them to win. Is that the case here? But enough about the referees. That's not the summary of the game tonight. The summary of the game tonight is that we are over we haven't scored on maybe our last 20 power plays. 20 power plays in 3 games, and you don't get one of them. That shows why you have 3 goals in 3 games. 3 goals in 3 games. 1 goal in 2 out of 3 of those games. You don't win hockey games like that. I get it. Okay, this is the point in the year where you can blame it on injuries. Before every single other point of the year, before Barkov got hurt, you do not blame it on injuries. How many 2-goal leads did we give up? How many 2-goal leads did we give up throughout the season? Pittsburgh, Toronto, what's your face? Carolina when Gallant got fired. Countless amount. And then remember the game against the first ever road game of the season. That is what killed it. We had another opportunity tonight. Ottawa got shut out. We were playing the team that we were down by 2 points. Now we're down by 4 points once again. The Leafs lost to Washington. Tampa lost to Philly, all in regulation. This was the night. This was the night for us to finally get back to where we were. And if you watch those post-game interviews by the Panthers, you can see from Marchessault and Ekblad, I don't know if Rowe realizes it, but the problem is consistency. The problem is consistency. It is not there. It hasn't been there all year, and they know that they've taken a step back. They know that this organization has taken a step back. They know that after all these years of South Florida hockey being a joke, that they've taken a step taking this big step all the way up to making South Florida hockey cup contenders. They are now back at the going to the bottom of the Eastern Conference where they were in 2010. I even saw one time I saw a comment on YouTube from Rats on the Ice's channel. It said that this Florida Panthers team is maybe slightly worse than the 2010 team. I didn't believe in that for a second, but now it really looks like it. After tonight, it really does. I think Tuukka Rask has one regulation loss to the Panthers in his career that make that loss last year when we beat them in Boston, had that huge win. Other than that, there's no sign of us ever beating Rask in regulation. Ever, maybe? I mean, he's only 29. We got to play him for the next, I don't know how many years. Bottom line of the game tonight, our power play did not execute at all. Our penalty kill, we just can't handle that Boston power play. I mean, we have one of the best penalty kills in the league. We just can't handle that Boston power play. Number 3, you could say injuries, but they just gave up. They just didn't even care. It looks like they don't even care, and they have no mentality in the locker room. Just go out, throw your bodies out there. Doesn't matter how the hell we do. The one thing I'm happy about tonight, I think Jared McCann played a great game. He fought battles. He was this close to scoring, and he played the hardest tonight. He is my MVP for the Panthers too. You know what? No, he's my second. James Reimer was the MVP. He let up 4 goals, but I don't care. He played unbelievable, played his ass off, and the 4 goals that he let up weren't even his fault. So I'm not even blaming those on him. And if you're the Panthers right now, here's what you got to say. You can't think about this game at all. You say, we got New Jersey on Monday. I don't know what happened to their game tonight. They were playing the Oilers. I know it was a crazy game for Taylor Hall, but that's going to be over after tonight. He won't care after that. We're playing New Jersey on Monday. We have to win that game. If we don't win that game, then I don't know what we're going to do. And this game against the Islanders is going to be a mental game. If we don't win both of these games against one of the worst teams in the NHL, I don't know what I'm going to do. Because they are one of the worst teams in the NHL. And we need to win these games. I mean, we're going back to Brooklyn for the first time since that. I'm not even going to say it. Not even going to say what we were there for. And then we come back to Florida to play them again. And we need to win both these games. We need to get this is the best opportunity of the year, I think, to get that 3-game winning streak. It really is. We're playing the Devils, the Islanders, twice. And then we play the Blue Jackets, which I'm not even going to start because they are the best. They're unbelievable. But this is the best opportunity for a 3-game winning streak. And if we don't take advantage of it, then I don't know what we'll ever take advantage of again. Because we blew this game tonight, and the offense did. The offense totally blew this game tonight. And if we don't get a win in one of these games, in all 3 of these games, I don't know what I'm going to say after that. So basically, what else? Greg McKegg left the game with an injury. I don't know his status. We're just keep losing forwards. It's really bad right now. We just gotta do the best we can and try and get on a 3-game winning streak. The bottom line is injuries right now. We just have to fight through these injuries and wait for these guys to come back. I mean, it really is terrible. This one is a tough one to swallow, and we just have to put it aside. So hopefully the Panthers can pull this one off against the Devils. I will be back for either an update on one of the injuries. I'll come back for a little extra video, probably going to be about a minute, or I'll see you for the pregame against the Devils. See you guys.